His House Thrift Store in West Columbia is a complete loss after a massive fire destroyed that building in the middle of the night late last month. WIS's Emily Scarlett joins us live now outside of what's left of that building. She also talked with the president of His House Ministries today. And Emily, I mean, a devastating loss there, but they seem to be in pretty good spirits.
Absolutely, Judy. Reverend Roger Reaver tells me that the ministry has survived more than 4 decades thanks to generous donations from the public. He says he's confident the community support will get them through this setback as well.
Continue to ask people to pray.
Reverend Roger Weaver says he got the call about the fire around 1 a.m. back on June 23rd.
They had to evacuate 17 men out of the 3 houses we had right around the store. We ended up losing one of those houses.
His House Ministries has been operating for the last 44 years as a cross center for homeless men struggling with alcohol abuse.
We feed, clothe, and house up, at that time, 47 men a day. Right now we're down to around 40 men a day because we lost a house. We're developing work habits and helping them get back into functioning as part of society and getting their lives free from alcohol.
No one was hurt in the fire, but the thrift store is a complete loss. It just so happens that they purchased the building across the street 1 year before the fire. It's where they've moved their offices temporarily.
We don't have telephones or anything or internet or anything like that yet. Hopefully next week that will be being put in. It's been very good. We're transitioning and hopefully moving on.
His biggest concern is for the men in their rehab program.
Some of those men in that house that had 9, they lost most of their stuff. Things can be replaced, and that's why we were glad nobody was hurt, because people can't be.
And while questions remain about the cause of the fire,
they didn't know what caused it. It could have been electrical. There's a real bad lightning storm that night. It could have been lightning.
The ministry remains full of faith despite the setback.
What the devil meant for harm, God's going to turn for good. We're going to see something really good come out of this, and we're excited about what is going to come out of it in the future.
And if you'd like to help, His House is asking for donations at any of the 3 remaining thrift stores. They take those donations and resell the items at a reasonable price for funding. They say they hope to be back up and running at their new location directly across the street within the next 45 days. Live in West Columbia, Emily Scarlett, WIS News 10.
Well, we did reach out to the West Columbia Fire Department. At this point, that investigation is still ongoing. They are working to determine the cause of that fire. For a full list on where their 3 remaining thrift stores are located, just visit Emily's story on the WIS News app.